And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Jordan Peele, Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer film, Nope. Now this film is directed by Jordan Peele. This is his third film in the Jordan Peele universe, I guess. I mean, not that they all connect. I'm just saying, his movies, his style. So he's done Get Out, Us, and now this. So Nope tells the story about siblings, Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer. They basically run a movie studio ranch horse type of training facility that lends horses out to movies that need horse, like whether they're making Western films or a person on a horse, anything that has to do with horse. They're the ones who train horses to basically comply for the cameras. So, something happens to their father. Tragically, no idea what happens to their father. You do see it on screen, but to them, they have no idea. Then you start seeing Daniel Kaluuya, he starts seeing some strange things in the sky. Now, he has no idea what it is. He thinks it's something maybe in his mind or whatever. And he basically sees, and it's in the trailer, a UFO. He starts seeing a UFO, and the UFO is above the clouds. It's just there. He doesn't know what's going on. Are they going to attack? Are they going to just stay there, take pictures? He has no idea what's going on. Electricity, is starting to go wire and all that stuff. Lights are flickering. They don't have no idea. So Daniel and his sister decide that they want to try to find a way to capture the saucer, the flying saucer, on film for a perfect shot of a flying saucer. Because a lot of people, when they say they see UFOs, they always try to capture it, but then when they take a picture, it doesn't come out clear enough. So they want to try to get the perfect picture for it. And that's basically what this film is. It's about basically them two trying to figure out a way to capture footage about an alien spacecraft. And other things do happen. I don't want to explain what happens, but because it could be spoiled, so I'm not going to spoil it. But this movie's a lot of fun. I really thought this movie was really cool. I think it might be my second favorite film of his. I love Us. Us is my favorite of his movies. And then I think I might put this one second over Get Out. I like Get Out. Just I thought some stuff in that movie, wasn't, great. But I thought they did a really good job here because, especially when you see movies about aliens, and sometimes the aliens are not coming to Earth to attack right away. It's like, are we gonna see aliens? Do we have to wait till the third act or something for them actually to be there? And it's just gotta be one of those mind trick movies that people may see aliens or may not. And for the most part, you do see aliens in this movie. You do. And but to get to that point to see the aliens, and they're in here quite a while. You don't see them a lot, but you do see them, and it worked. The pacing had to be good, and the pacing was good. To me, it didn't feel like it was dragging the film on to get to the point. All right, come on, I want to see some aliens. I want to, see all this good stuff. No, you get to the story about these two just trying to continue to run their ranch, and without their father around, they're trying to run the ranch. But then this whole alien thing starts happening, and then they're trying to figure out a way to get the perfect shot of that. And you just see a brother and sister just trying to figure out what they're gonna do and how they're gonna do it. And to me, it didn't feel like it dragged off. It didn't feel like it was gonna be like, oh, come on, hurry up, come on, get to the good stuff. It didn't feel that at all, and I really appreciate what Jordan Peele did. Visually, this movie is very gorgeous. I really like the cinematography in here as well. I thought he did a really good job with that. I have one negative about this film that kind of bothered me because, and I'll get to that in a minute, but there's one other thing that I really liked about it. I really like the aliens in here because I don't want to spoil it, but there's a thing about the aliens in here. I'm like, huh, I don't think that's ever been done before. You know, we've seen alien movies all over, you know, all the time. And I don't think I ever saw them used like this in this kind of movie. That kind of made them super scary and super like, could that be real? Could that be what really aliens are like? And it really threw me off a little bit in a good way, because I was like, wow, that is very different from what we ever seen before on screen, and he captured it really, really well, and I appreciated that. I thought that was really, really handled well. I thought I guess not, you know, we didn't get much of a backstory about the aliens. They were just there. They did what they had to do, and it was just very intriguing, and I really enjoyed it for what it was. But there is one thing in here that kind of, it's not much of a negative. It was just kind of like, kind of confusing to me, because there's a scene in here. I'm not going to spoil the actual, what the scene is. It just involves a monkey. And I'm like, okay, I'm very intrigued, because there's a subplot to this monkey thing, because there's a moment in the scene that happens, and it's like, why is that like that? And I get the monkey part, but there's a certain, when you watch it, you know, there's a certain object in this film. When the monkey scene happens, when you see the monkey scene, you're going to see a certain object or a certain item just stand in a certain look. And I'm like, is that part of the story? Is that going to be part of something bigger? Maybe, you know, later on in the story? And it was never explained. I'm just I was very confused about why was this scene so important with the monkey? You know, because it was a very brutal scene with the monkey. You know, but it was just very like I'm scratching my head like, why is that like that? But anyway, that was the only thing that really threw me off about this film. I mean, if that scene was not in this movie, I would have been like, oh, still a great movie. Like I said before, I really thought it was a really fun film. I'm not sure where I place it. I think I might like it better than Get Out. I don't like it better than Us. Us, to me, is his best film. Get Out still might be there up to. I just have to watch this movie again. But I just thought what he did with this alien thing, you know, and having their characters be. Oh, by the way, Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya, if I butcher his name, I apologize. They were phenomenal. They were just great in this film. I mean, he always has a great presence when he's in a movie. I think he's really, really good. And Keke, she's just as good as ever. I think the last time, I think I've seen her in movies before, and she's a very free-spirited person. I'm pretty sure, and she's kind of loud in here, so I'm like, she's like that in real life, isn't she? So I went back to look at some interviews. I'm like, yep, very energetic person. She's just very, very good. And she was awesome in here. Cracking jokes, doing her thing. I was just like, you go, girl, do your thing. That was great. She was really fantastic in here. And you really believe that they were like brother and sister, especially the way they argue with each other. This is great. Yeah, and then, you know, the other actors in here were good too. You know, they didn't get that much screen time, but they were good. I think the guy from, I believe he's from Walking Dead. I think that's the guy who plays Glenn. I could be wrong, but he was good too for what screen time he had. Kind of wish we had more from him, but, you know, still. But it was just, like I said, if I had to pick one negative about this film, it was to be with, and it's not even a negative. It's just a very odd place for this particular scene of what this monkey was just throwing me off a little bit. Because I kind of like the scene, but then I'm like, does it serve a purpose for the film? Because like I said, there's a certain object in that scene that just like kind of like throws me off a little bit. When you watch it, you're gonna see it. If you don't see it, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't want to spoil it. I really don't, because it just threw me off a little bit, and I wasn't sure if it's gonna serve the story. But oh well, we'll see what happens. Maybe the Blu-ray DVD commentary thing will give us more, you know, information about it. But yeah, I still thought he did a really good job with the film. Good pacing. The story wasn't boring. I loved what he did with the alien. the aliens, excuse me, or alien, depending on how you want to look at it. I really thought he did a really good job in changing what we all, every time we see aliens on screen, you know, to be. And I really liked it. I thought it was a very fun film. Is it gonna be in my top 10? You have to wait to see what happens. But I thought he did a really good job with the film. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the movie Nope. And are you excited to see it? Not excited to see it? What is your favorite Jordan Peele movie so far? Get Out, Nope, or Us? For me personally, like I said before, it is Us. Still number one. I think right now Nope might be number 2. But then again, I might go back with Get Out because I really like Get Out. So you know, I think Jordan Peele is a very good director, and I'm looking forward to see what he does next. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.